Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Kid Icarus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we played through the first half of Stage 3, and now it's time to play through the second half. We beat up some enemies before calling in the video last time, and now it is time to, well, make our way to the top of this place, and then get to the fortress, and then we should be done with all the regular stages in the game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get ourselves some points, shall we? I do want to stand here and shoot down these little Metroid things that are coming down. I won't be able to get the hearts, but I will be able to get the points, which is very nice. As long as I can do that, shouldn't have too much problems. There should be one more salvo. There we go. And I'm going to wait here just in case. As much as I would like to pick up the hearts, I don't want to do that. Okay. I'm not grabbing the harp here, because there's no need to grab it. Also, you can leap through the cloud platforms if you need to, from underneath. Makes it a little easier to get around sometimes. Though that guy did hit me. Not exactly one I wanted. At least I can wait here in case these platforms don't want to line up. Still will have to dodge a few things though, but that's quite alright. And I know that some of these enemies will get me if I am not careful. Need to be very careful. Want to pick up at least a couple of hearts. And get a couple of points. I don't know why you spawned there. I didn't like that. And these guys are here before I can get to that door. Not my idea of fun. Well, it's a little more fun because I can kind of use my shield to get away with hitting some enemies, but at the same time, I also don't want to take too much damage either. That would be terrible. And can I get some health? I can't, but at least I can get a feather. I'll get that all the same, because I have more than enough of those waters of life to revive me at this point. And I don't like those enemies that pop out of the clouds like that. I just don't. I'd rather not even fight them, to tell you the truth. And I don't remember you guys being here. Not in my practice run, at least. Well, I'll get the hearts and the points regardless. It's the least I could do. There we go. It ain't much, but it'll still do something. And now you guys are here. Not sure why, but you are. And now you guys are really coming out of the woodwork, and I'm not exactly happy or thrilled about that. At least the shield is doing a wonderful job with getting me some extra points. And hearts. I just need to know where I am at all times so I don't take any more damage than I should sometimes. because I do not want to take any more damage than I already am taking. And I should have stood to the left of the column. Here I go taking damage I shouldn't again. And that's the last of those enemies. So, let's make our way up a little bit. I know that some of those octopus enemies are going to show up on me again. Also, not what I wanted right there, but, well, what can you do sometimes? And I may have... Nope, I didn't. I didn't cost myself another salvo of those enemies. Good. Got myself a little bit more in terms of points and health there. Well, not really health, more hearts than health. And it's a good thing I bought that feather, because that was the only one I had, and if I didn't have it, I would have died right there. And that would not have been fun for anyone, especially you, the viewer. And I know that you're going to be yelling at me, Mr. Reaper, for being in your field of vision, but I really don't care. And once again, I need to be to the left of the column if I want to survive and not take any more damage than I already have. And, well, that's the last of the enemy salvo, so let us make our way up. Hopefully very safely. As safely as we can. And these guys are showing up now. Can't collect any more hearts. Really need to spend these as soon as possible. It's a shame you can't buy more than one thing out of the black market. I would have bought more than one feather if the game would have let me do that. Oh well. But at least I can get plenty of points from beating up the enemies, which is always a nice treat. And I should probably be getting one more salvo of those little fake Metroid enemies. There we are. Now I just need them to fly at me, and then we will be in business. And I'm going to wait for that heart to disappear just to ensure that this is the last salvo. And it is. Now there is another one of these Grim Reaper enemies. And I got another one of these salvos of these kinds of enemies, the octopi enemies. They keep opening and closing their mouths. And they can't... And the Grim Reaper can't see me from that far away, so... Stinks to be him, I guess. And now we are at the end of Stage 3-3. We will be in no more need for feathers. So all I can really pick up are Waters of Life, the chalices, which I definitely need, and hammers, if I want to pick some up. I want to fill up my health here as much as I can. It will make everything so much better. Hoping I can get one more chalice. And I can. So let's get that. Sadly, I cannot pick up a hammer. I'm just one heart short, but I don't really need any of the soldiers to help me here. Instead, I'm just gonna be able to go it alone and really make this easy for myself. Can't believe I have 500,000 points in this game. Who scores that many? I ask you. And now, we are in the last dungeon of the game. And oh dear. We're gonna have to make our way down for a couple levels. But that's okay. That is okay. We're gonna have to go all the way down first. And when we do go down, we will have to deal with the Eggplant men, the Eggplant Wizards. But we can avoid those eggplants on the way down, and we can easily take them apart. Which is a good thing, because they're going to be harder to avoid later. Now I need to pay attention to what I'm doing around here. Because if I don't, I'm going to get hit more than I would like. And every little bit is going to help as far as the hearts are concerned. Now, those blue things will drop 5, but these red things will drop 10. And I want to make sure that, 1, I can get these guys out of my way, and 2, I can get as many of these hearts as possible. Now, this part is completely optional. You're supposed to go to the left from here. But what you can do is you can go down and then all the way to the left. I guess you can't go that way. Oh, that's right. You have to go to the left and then down. And then you can get to it. Got it. Need to remember that. And now I need to take care of the enemies over here. Alright. There we go. Now we need to go to the left from here. Now this part is optional. You're supposed to go up from here, but instead you can go down and then all the way to the left for a hot spring. No! I didn't want that. I did not want to be eggplanted, sir. This is no fun. Now I'm gonna have to make a complete loop. This is bad. There's 2 places where you can get rid of the eggplant curse, and they're both terrible. Like, you really had to go out of your way to get to them. And one of them is just so bad that I think if you have to use it, you're forced to go all the way back around just to get back to where you left off, and that's no fun for anyone. I'm checking my map again while I stand right here near the door. Okay. I'm not going to be able to reach that. Oh, man. Although... if I could get there from here... Let's try that. Okay. Okay, get on the ladder. First and foremost. Now we need to make our way to the right, but can we get back up? We can, just not from the red enemy room. we're going to have to go up here. I think. Yeah, we will have to go up here. Now, these little caveman enemies, they only take 3 hits to defeat. Blue drops 5 hearts. Red dropped 10. And let's see here. I'm over there. If I go down and to the right, I'll find another shop, but I don't want to use that. And nothing else is going to lead me to much. Could I? Would I? No, I wouldn't have to loop all the way around back to the start and then... Okay. I'm looking at the map that I have here. And just slowly figuring this out. And what I can do, hopefully, is just go to this room. I think. I can't go to that one. I can still do this. Yeah, I can still do this. It's no problem. It's no big. I'll go ahead and get the hearts for just in case. I'll go ahead and... Oh, they just take 1 hit and give 1. It's the red guys that drop 5. Now I remember. Alright. Don't want to touch anything while I'm here. Okay. We're back to where we need to be. Not too bad. Not exactly in the mood to go back to the hot spring, because I know that's going to get me in trouble. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go back to the left. Now, these flying serpents type enemies, these winged serpent enemies will drop down, but I can easily take care of them. And then I can climb up here. And I need to keep climbing up. I will be taking a little bit of damage from the spikes around here, but that's okay. As long as I take 1 hit per room, that shouldn't be too bad. Alright. We got these things again. And they are flying around in ways that I do not want them to fly around. Much to my dismay. There we go. And now... I need to make my way up from this room. Now these guys will take 3 hits and they will drop 5. Now I remember. Now, I need to be very careful where I go from here. I need to go up and deal with the enemies around here. Why am I getting hit a whole lot? I will never understand. I hate how these enemies are laid out. Do not like it. There we go. And did not need to fire that arrow. Alright, get rid of that one guy and get out of here. Then get to the left. Go through this door. Oh, dear. I may have to stand here just to take out a few of these enemies. This is a pain. But at least the ones that I haven't shot down yet are now moving straight back and forth. So I can get myself even more hearts a little more easily. Now to go up. Time to take care of... Ooh, I avoided those. Don't know how, but I did. And now we need to make our way to the next room. And, I didn't want that! I don't like that room. Because of the 2 Eggplant Wizards. And now we're going to have to drop down here. Get rid of the curse. We have to walk in the middle of the room to do that, apparently. And then we're going to have to go this way, I think. I can't believe I had to pause and check my map again. Can I get there from here? Actually, you know what? I don't have to do it like that, and I'm actually thrilled that I don't have to do it like that. Oh! I didn't want to take that damage. Well, it's a good thing I had 5 waters of life. I need to stand underneath where the first blade is, just so I don't get hit. Get down there. Get over there. There we go. Okay. So we are now in a hot spring. And I wish it wasn't that way. And I didn't want to fall into the lava. Yeah, you can't get up that ladder, so... This is irritating. I am going to have to loop back around. All because the game thinks it makes sense to force 2 Eggplant Wizards into a room where there shouldn't be any. Which means I had to go all the way back to the start and do this all over. I detest this so much. And once you go down the ladder that's at the top of the room, you're going to fall down it. Which I am not a big fan of. You really do not have a lot of freedom to move around in some of these rooms. Not as much as you would hope. And it can be aggravating sometimes. It can be very, very aggravating. So let's try this again. I know I'm going to have to deal with these enemies. Also, it takes a while to reach these top ladders when you jump to them sometimes. which I find really weird. Also, as long as you don't touch the walls, you don't have to worry about taking damage. That's neat. I actually kind of like that, to be honest. That gives me something to breathe easy about, to be honest. I'm still taking damage in the corners from these things. Don't like that. Okay, trying to figure out where I am. And I wonder. I might as well check to see. Nah, I can't get there that way. Which means I have to do it like this. Ugh. I am not a fan of these rooms. I'm not a fan of these enemies. I keep thinking they're not going to hit me, and then they hit me. Well, if I can make it to the store... I can easily get out of here. Oh, really? Well, at least I took a little bit of damage there, but not too much. Yeah, you really just gotta rush through that room. Alright. Moment of truth. Ah! Oh. I don't like this! Oh, you want to get through this without getting eggplanted? Too bad! This is getting monotonous. This is getting very monotonous. Because I really don't know what to do here. Just to keep myself from being embarrassed. I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to heal myself. But why does that room exist? And I wish that it was easier to get to where you want to go in this labyrinth. But no, you have to take this difficult, roundabout way through this labyrinth. There's only one path. You're forced to take it. Otherwise, you're just going towards a dead end. I'll see you when I have this dilemma fixed. Because I hate that room. I hate that room with the two eggplants, that's on the way to the boss that you can't avoid. I wish this labyrinth was made a little bit easier. I wish there was more than one path. It would make this a little more fun. Be right back. Up yours, Nintendo. I know that was only one attempt, but this video is already getting longer than I would like it to be. And I just don't want to deal with any more nonsense caused by this labyrinth level design. I really don't. And I can't go down from here because that'll put me on the wrong path, and I don't want to be on the wrong path. Let's go get some chalices, because I know that I'm going to need them. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get some more waters of life. That'd be cool. Or I could just fill up on health. That works. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take the full health. And now it's time to take on the third boss, which is this little cloud-like thing, which flies around in somewhat random patterns. You want to avoid the two orbs that are flying around, and you just want to hit this guy who's moving his mouth back and forth like that. I would like it if I could actually hit this guy. Don't know where he is now. Thankfully, even if he's not visible and he's turned completely black, you can still hit him. Of course, while he's not entirely visible, it can still be a little hard to see him unless he's in front of a column. Kind of like that. And I barely got out of the way of that. Something tells me I should stay on the ground for this. That way I can more easily avoid the orbs, which sometimes double back, as you can see. And sometimes I just can't get myself to jump before aiming upwards, which is a pain sometimes. And I'm kind of needing him to... That's good enough. And there we go. We got our third treasure. 67,000 points. Not my idea of a fun time. That trip through the third labyrinth of the game. But we now have all three treasures, and Pit will equip them for the final battle, which we will take part in the next video. So join me next time for what is hopefully the finale of Kid Icarus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!